Because I'm Batman. I have more than one. I'm not gross. It's like, it's supposed to be me, but I don't know. It's not Batman-like enough. My throat hurts so much. And thankfully, I have my voice back now. That was a really bad several days for me because I had to go to work and I had to talk the whole time, and it just, not nice. It was not nice. Okay, so we just did this story your family always tells about you. So 45. At what age did you become an adult? There's so many different ways to see this. I became a woman at 11. I, became an adult in the eyes of most places at, 16 to 18. I was legally allowed to drink when I became 21, even though I still don't drink, like, much at all. I don't know. I mean, I got my first job at, what was I, 13? I was a bagger. Or, okay, my first job that I was paid differently than just, oh, you watched my daughter for 4 hours, here you go, It was like a legitimate job. It wasn't just, oh, I'm a babysitter. Like, I don't know. I mean, for some people, babysitting is a legit job. For me, it was just, oh, hey, my mom and her friend want to go out and I'm going to watch her kid, so it was like that. But I don't know, like there's so many different places that consider, oh, you're an adult at this age, so I don't know. I don't really care. So, I mean, I always have people telling me I was very mature for my age almost my entire life. So, I don't know. I have no idea. Random questions. Random questions can be a great way to add some quirkiness to introductions or a conversation. These are best used when each person gets a different question because they intentionally break people's expectations with an abstract question in the midst of a variety of other questions. Okay. 46. Is a picture worth 1,000 words? Elaborate. I think it honestly depends on the picture. Like if I were to open up Paint right now, on my computer, and I had the white canvas and I put a single red dot in the middle, no. I don't think that's worth 1,000 words. I don't, because it took pretty much none of my time. It took absolutely no skill whatsoever. But like what you're watching right now, Magnificent Wizard, yeah, you could probably come up with 1,000 words to describe it. I mean, like if you imagine if you have someone who's blind, it would take a lot of words to describe this to somebody because there's a lot going on. You have a dragon, you have a wizard, the wizard's doing magic, he's got this huge fireball, you've got the castle in the background, you've got the clouds, you've got all these colors. So you could go on and on for a while. But if you have, a really simple picture that took no skill at all, then no, I don't think it's worth 1,000 words. And I honestly, I think that's the key word there is worth 1,000 words, because you could get a very simple picture, but if somebody put a lot of time into it, a lot of effort, and they really loved it, it's worth 1,000 words. You may not be able to come up with 1,000 to describe it, but it's worth that many. Like and then you have sentimental value, things like that. But if you just open up Paint, and you put on the spray paint tool and you just spray some red in the middle, I don't believe that's worth 1,000 words. So I don't think every picture is worth 1,000 words, but I believe that most of them are, yes. 47. Where's Waldo? He was at my store on Halloween. I'm not kidding. We had someone dressed up as Waldo. It was really cool. 48. The best part of waking up is knowing that you're alive for another day. I know that, yeah, sorry. That sounds super depressing, but when you've had asthma, like, your whole life, it's truthful. I don't know. The best part of waking up is if you're well rested, because then you get up. If you're still really tired, you slug through the day and it's difficult. 49. How now, brown cow? I don't remember that whole one. How now, brown cow? I don't know. My favorite, like, tongue twister, and I say this with quotes because this one isn't really a tongue twister, is, oh, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't really Fuzzy Wuzzy. Like, that was just so much fun to say. And then you have pretty simple ones. She sells seashells by the seashore. That one's easy. What is it? If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peppers would Peter Piper pick? And I actually don't know the full one for that. I never learned it. So, let's see if I can read it. If I can open it up. Peter Piper. That should pull it up, right? Unless it pulls up the pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many peppers would Peter Piper pick? Okay, yeah, it's giving me all of those. So, Peter Piper picked a peck of... There we go. By Mother Goose. Let's see. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? That one's harder. That one's definitely harder. And English is my first language. It's technically my only language. I don't speak any other language fluently, so yeah, that one's a long one. Everywhere I keep looking, Peter Piper's the one that comes up, so. Oh, look at Pearly. Oh, during this shot, assuming it's on the right one, I don't, the timing is always off for the narration versus when the video pops up for me. You'll see I'm watching The Librarians on my iPad. That show was spectacular. I'm pretty sure I said it at one of the ends of one of my videos at some point, but oh my goodness, I so recommend it. It was amazing. I mostly watched it because I followed Christian Kane on Facebook for a while. I might still, I don't know. I don't get on Facebook as much as I used to. But, and I absolutely loved him on Angel. He's gorgeous. He's an amazing actor. He's a spectacular singer. And it was like, oh, you know, that looks so cool. And I also loved him on Leverage. So seeing him on Librarians was really exciting. And it just sounded cool. And it was cool. It was amazing. Anyways, number 50. What's up? The most memorable, you know, what's up like that for me was from Scary Movie when they have Ghostface, you know, getting high and he's like, what's up? I know, I'm a horrible person. I apologize. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the one I was just on was 50 questions to get to know someone. So now we're on 80 fun questions to ask friends. Ask Deb. Let's see. I have offered the fun questions to ask friends to anyone who's looking for something to talk about. I've categorized them into 8 different categories. Pick and choose the questions you like and avoid the questions which might be too intimate or uncomfortable for you. Fun questions about movies to ask friends. Everyone watches movies these days, so here's some fun questions to ask you friends about the movies. It doesn't say your friends, it says you friends. Also, I would just like to point out there are plenty of people who don't watch movies, so I'm just saying. 1. What's your favorite movie of all time and why? Clue, because it is funny. No matter how many times I see it, that movie always has me just rolling on the floor. I absolutely love it. The acting is amazing. I mean, you have Tim Curry, you have Christopher Lloyd, you have Madeline Kahn. You just have so many amazing people in it, and they're super funny. And one of my favorite lines of all time is the very last one at the end of the movie, that if you have not seen the movie, you need to go see it. Even if it's literally just for that line. But you have to watch the whole movie in order for the line to be funny. So, you gotta do it. And I had a friend in high school who would not shut up about the dog poop joke that they kept doing at the beginning of the movie. If you can't get past that, just shut up, do something else for 2 minutes, and then come back, and you will never see it again. It only happens like 4 times at the beginning of the movie. I thought it was hilarious, but whatever. It made me so angry. And we ended up stopping the movie, watching something else, and coming back to it because other people wanted to see it. And I was like, Shauna, walk out. I will tell you when you can come back. Just shut up. And she didn't leave the room, but she did shut up. And she ended up loving that movie. So just oh, if there's like one type of joke you just don't think is funny, just chill out. Whew. Number 2, what was the best movie you saw this last year and why? This year so far? Or this last year? Or last year? I don't remember what movies I saw last year. This year, Kingsman 2 was really good. I really enjoyed that one. Jigsaw was definitely not the best one. Did I see Power Rangers this movie? Or this year? That movie was really good. I loved that movie. The nostalgia is strong with this one. 3, who's your favorite director and why? Oh wait, no, is he a producer? Ow! Oh my god, that was my elbow! Oh, that hurt! Oh, okay, History of the World, Part 1. If it'll type. History of the World, Part 1. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What is his name? Mel Brooks. Is he considered a producer or a director, or if he's both, both of those, he is my favorite. Okay, director. And that was the question, right? Yes, Mel Brooks is my favorite director. He's also my favorite writer. Dude is hilarious. Love him. So yeah. So where was I? Who's your favorite director and why? Mel Brooks, because like just he is that funny. His writing just it does it for me. The way he gets his actors to act, just it's perfect. Oh my gosh. I mean, Men in Tights, the producers, History of the World Part 1, as I said, Young Frankenstein. Did he do Airplane? No, he didn't. No. What is the movie I'm thinking of? High Anxiety. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry. Silent Movie. Like, there are just so many movies he's done that are just out of this world hilarious. Number 4, do you like black and white movies? Why or why not? I do. In fact, one of my favorite movies of all time is 12 Angry Men, the original one, which is in black and white. I know the color is beautiful. I love it. It's spectacular. But I don't think a movie has to be colored in order to be good. Like, you... it's kind of like a book for me, you know? It doesn't have to be drawn out for you to imagine it and see it in all its glory. 12 Angry Men gets everything it needs across. You don't need to see color to see that it's a spectacular movie. It's really good. And I mean, I've seen other black and white movies, but 12 Angry Men is literally one of my favorite movies ever. So I always have to harp back on that one. Yeah, I don't think color makes a difference in someone's acting. I mean, you go and you see freaking Psycho. Yeah, you didn't see the red blood in the shower, but you could tell that, you know, that's supposed to be blood, and she just got stabbed to death. So, you know, you don't have to have color in order to understand what's going on. The movie can still be spectacular. Number 5, do you read movie reviews? If so, which reviewers do you enjoy? If not, why? I don't really read any unless I've already seen the movie and I'm just like, oh, hey, you know, I really liked this, or hey, I didn't care much for this. Like, I read some of the reviews on IMDb for Jigsaw, just because I was curious to see if other people were honestly kind of disappointed the way I was. Excuse me. And a lot of people were, so, you know, at least there's that. I actually prefer watching reviewers. Like, I love Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, he's probably my favorite, not gonna lie. I've been watching him for several years now. Who else is really good? Oh, I can see his face. I can't remember his name. Nope, I don't know. I'm not big, really, on reading them, just because, they don't do it for me, but watching someone get really passionate about something or get really angry is hilarious, so that I enjoy. Number 6, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? Do you like horror movies? Why or why not? The scariest movie I've ever seen, Nightmare on Elm Street, just because when I saw it, I was in 3rd grade, and it scared the bejesus out of me. Now it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it doesn't scare me anymore because I love it so much. But as a child, it scared me so much. But I love horror movies. I love them so much. I think the best ones are ones that don't have to use jump scares to scare you. Like, so much of Nightmare on Elm Street was just freaking terrifying. It didn't make you just go, ah! Okay, moving on. That, for me, isn't really... It doesn't make something a scary movie. It just gives you jump scares. You know, I could come over and go boo behind you, and you're not going to turn around and tell everybody that I'm like your scariest friend. Like, no, I just jump scared you. That's it. Versus if we're at a campground and I'm telling you a really scary story and you have nightmares about it, then I might be the scariest person you know. So it has to be a movie that's just genuinely frightening, because jump scares just... Honestly, at this point, they kind of annoy me. I went to Jigsaw and almost every preview had jump scares in it, and not a single one scared me. I just sat there glaring at the screen like, really? Really? Huh. This isn't... Nope. It's... No, wow, look. There was a jump scare. Ooh, so scary. There's so much more you could do to genuinely scare people than to just go rah out of nowhere. Like, oh gosh, what movie was it? Darkness Falls, I believe, with the Tooth Fairy. There's a scene where one of the characters is in their car and a black cat jumps on the van and it scares the crap out of them. And of course, you know, everybody in the theater scared the crap out of us as well. But, and you know, it was scary, and then everybody giggles, but that was not even close to being the scariest part of that movie. The way... Gosh, I want to say this part that scared me the most, because I saw this when I was a bit younger, was when the boy is getting put into the, what is it, the MRI machine? Whatever one it is, it's pitch black inside, and he's terrified that the Tooth Fairy is coming for him, so, you know, he's just freaking out, and then I was freaking out, because I was like, oh my god, this little boy's gonna die right in front of everybody here, and they don't get it, they don't understand, so I just, ooh. That was way scarier than just a cat jumping on a car. 7. Who is your favorite actor and why? I mean, growing up, my favorite actor was Patrick Swayze. I adore him. He was so sexy. He was funny, and he could sing, and he can act. But right now, I don't know if I really have a favorite actor. Yeah, I don't think I do. I love watching Dylan O'Brien because I have a huge crush on him as Styles Stilinski from Teen Wolf. But I don't know if I'd go so far as to say he's my favorite actor, because I wanted to see American Assassin because he was in it. I was like, oh yeah, man, it's got Dylan O'Brien. I want to go see it. And I never did, because it actually didn't look that interesting to me. It did look interesting enough that I wanted to go, but it wasn't interesting enough that I wanted to pay like $9 or whatever it is to go to the movies for it. So, if you were my favorite actor, I would totally go no matter what, right? Honestly, what I'm excited for now is the latest Maze Runner movie. I'm so excited to see that one because I love the first one. I really like the second one, so I'm super excited for the third one. I keep clicking on things. Stop it. 8. Do you cry at movies? If so, which movies make you cry? I do. It's a lot easier for me to cry at a movie or a book than it is in the real world. I know that sounds silly, but it's true. Like Goose dying in Top Gun. That breaks me every single time. Titanic always makes me cry because so many people died, and then, she lets go of Jack, and it's depressing. I have not seen Old Yeller, and I never will, but seeing the end scene, I have seen that clip. Oh no, I'm not even attached to that dog in any way. All I know is the dog's name is Old Yeller, and he has rabies now, and this little boy is gonna kill him. Nope. If that can make me cry, I'm not gonna watch the whole movie where I fall in love with that dog and it makes me cry more. I cried at I Am Legend because Sam died, and I love German Shepherds, and one of my best friends, her name is Sam, and she had a German Shepherd, so it just makes it all the more depressing. Like anytime you kill an animal or a little kid or torture them or anything like that, just nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna start bawling. I can't handle it. I hate it. um, like gosh, when I watched Alien, uh, one of the first things I looked up was, like, does the cat live? Because I was invested more in the cat than anyone else because I was like, the cat's so pretty. And of course the cat lives. So I was like, oh, thank God. uh, yeah, yeah. There, movies make me cry a lot. Books too. 9. What's the funniest movie you've ever seen? Although, excuse me. Although Clue is indeed my favorite movie and my favorite comedy, I think Airplane is the funniest movie. Oh my God. Anytime I say something like, I'm slowly but surely getting this done, in my head, I always hear, and don't call me Shirley. And I always start laughing. So if you guys ever see me at work and you ever see me say that to someone, just watch as I turn away from them because I'm going to have a big goofy grin on my face because I'm literally just thinking of Airplane. Oh, that movie was so funny. Oh, now I want to go and watch it again. I love that movie so much. Okay, 10. Would you rather see... Oh, actually, I should add. I've had a lot of people recently, anytime I bring up Airplane and I say it's the funniest movie I've ever seen, they're always like, ooh, have you seen Top Secret? I have. It stars Iceman from Top Gun, and it was hilarious. But I find Airplane funnier. I don't know. I just do. Sorry. Anyways, number 10. Would you rather see a movie at the theater or at home on DVD? Why? Always at home on DVD because I can pause it if I need to pee or if I need to go get food or if there's a phone call or something, whatever. I can pause it. And then I always put on subtitles because there's always at least one line that I miss here. And then in the theater, I'm always just like, what? What'd they say? What? And the people, if I go with someone, and I usually don't, I actually prefer going to the movie theater alone because I don't have to talk to anybody. Like, it's great. I can just sit there and enjoy the movie without having to worry about somebody else talking. But if I do go there with somebody, like if I go with my brother, or if I go with my mom or one of my friends, I'll lean over and be like, what did they say? And most of the time, the person's like, no, I don't know. I didn't hear it either. Or, and this one always pisses me off, they completely ignore me. It's like, really, dude? Really? Like, I just misheard something and I need you to repeat it back to me and you're just gonna sit there and ignore me. That makes me so angry. So those are the kind of people that's like, I'm gonna see one movie with you and then I'm done. Like, if you're gonna be a douchebag, like, I'm done. So I usually go to the movie with my little brother and we have a fun time. I'll pay for the movie tickets, he gets the popcorn and the soda, and we go and enjoy the movie. And then if either of us has to go to, if either of us has to go to the bathroom when they come back, we give them a quick preview, oh, hey, this is what happened, this is what you missed, and then we're back to the movie. It's nice. Okay, fun questions to ask friends about TV. Even more people watch TV than go to the movies. So here are some fun questions to ask your friends about TV. 1. What's your favorite TV show of all time and why? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I absolutely loved the Full Metal Alchemist manga. And the original Full Metal Alchemist anime was good. And I know there were a lot of people that preferred it over Brotherhood, but I prefer Brotherhood. Like, 100 times more. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is my number 1. And Full Metal Alchemist is, I don't know where it is. Because 2 is going to be like Yu Yu Hakusho and then Buffy and then Angel. So, yeah, it's lower on the list for sure. But I love it because at its core, it's a story about brothers who will do anything for one another, and they're trying to get their mom back, and they go through so much, and they're both such good people, but they have faults, and they have to get through it, and they meet so many people that mean so much to them along the way, and they lose people, and they learn from that, and it's such a beautiful show, and it was a beautiful manga, and I mean, it's going to make you cry. Happy tears, sad tears, angry tears. It made me cry a lot. No matter how many times I watch the show, it always makes me cry at least once or twice. And the final battle at the end always has me in tears because it's so freaking awesome. So, yeah, I just love it. Love it. Number 2, how many hours a week do you spend watching TV? Um, Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not like I'll get on Netflix, like especially when I'm cross stitching, as I've already talked about. I was watching The Librarians here. So if I cross stitch for, 8 hours, I most likely watched about 8 hours of a TV show or a movie or whatever. I never really time it. I spend a lot of more time reading, and I don't time myself, so I don't know. Probably more than I should, to be honest, though. Probably more than I should. I keep clicking out. Stop it. Uh, uh, uh. 3, what's your favorite TV station and why? I don't really watch TV on cable, so I'm not very familiar with a lot of stations. I like the CW. They have all of the DC shows, Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, all those ones. They're really good, really cool. I like them. Well, I love them. And they have Supernatural, which has been making me very angry lately. They brought back a character that I used to really, really like, and now this person is just so despicable and unlikable. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I mean, it's someone from very, very, very early on. And if you're watching now, you probably know who I'm talking about, because that's the only person who's really been brought back for so long ago, and I can't stand them. The person is very selfish, and it makes me so angry because that person was the opposite of selfish before. So it makes me so angry. And the person isn't dead yet. That's what kills me. Oh, okay. So for anybody that is watching and isn't 100% sure, it's not Lucifer. I love him. He is one of the best people on the show. It's the person who's with Lucifer that I hate. So I hate that person so much. And it's really sad that I do, because I used to care about that person a lot. So it makes me so angry. So yeah, okay. 4, what was your favorite TV show when you were growing up? Sailor Moon. I absolutely adored Sailor Moon, and I still do. That show still means a lot to me, but I don't watch it at all anymore. I've seen it enough times that I'm good, and I also sold all of my VHS tapes. Um, and then as time went on, I still loved Sailor Moon, and I still do. Buffy became my number 1. I still freaking love Buffy. I just told you guys it's my 3rd favorite show of all time. But yeah, once Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood came out, that one's pretty much been my favorite ever since. And because it was such a big part of my life, and so many of the things in the show do mean so much to me. Like, my little brother means the world to me, so I can relate to Edward, like, I would give up an arm and a leg to save him. Like, yes, I would. So that show means so much to me, and there's so many characters that I just adore. And you know what? I need to pause the video right here so I can show you guys one of the things I got framed recently. Also, I've got red hair right now, so you can see a little bit of that. I don't know if this lighting's better than before or not, but this is Full Metal Alchemist. And okay, I cannot see to get this centered okay. But yeah, I got that framed. That's how much this show means to me. I'm going the wrong way. I got this one signed by what's his face? The guy who voices Edward Elric in the English. Him. Is it a me? Oh my god, I have to look up his name now because I cannot remember. I want to say it starts with V or it has a V in it. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Vic Mignogna. Vic Mignogna? Vic. I was right. It does start with a V. I'm not crazy. So, yeah. They both have other pictures on the opposite side, but this is the one I specifically wanted him to sign because I was like, it has that word on it. And this one I really, really liked. The other side is cute. It has Aunt Pinocchio or Granny Pinocchio, whatever you want to call her, and their dog. It's really cute, but I like this one more, and it shows that it's the 23rd anniversary. So there's that one. I cannot see. What am I doing? There we go. And I want to say it costs $6 more to get notches on mats like this. So it was a $12 because I got two. But I'm happy with it. Came out really good. Love the silver and the blue, of course. And the other one I got framed since I pulled it out. Is this one? It's my name, an Egyptian, with a gorgeous blue cat because, yes. My parents went to Egypt 2 Christmases ago? 3? That's Sunday. Got it for me. So yeah. Look at my red hair. It's still red. I'm really loving it. I am. Not gonna lie. I have no intentions of getting it done permanently right now, but I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the cross stitching and continue the narration. And back to the regular viewing of the video. I don't know what I'm saying, whatever. 5. Who's your favorite actor on television and why? We already discussed this in the video. 6. Would you rather watch a sitcom, a reality show, a police drama, a legal drama, or a medical drama, or something else? Why? Okay, definitely not a reality show. Probably not a police drama. I don't know. I guess a medical drama. Growing up, Scrubs was really funny. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy now. I enjoy it. Yeah, I guess a medical drama? I don't know. Honestly, I'd rather just watch something else because the something else is probably better. 7. Has a television show ever moved you to tears? If yes, which one and when? Dude, so many. I mean, the season 5 finale of Buffy, The Gift. Oh, dude. Oh, that made me cry. And, like, I freaking hate Dawn. I hated her then. I hate her now. But, oof. Buffy. Oh, that made me cry. Fullmetal Alchemist, as I said, makes me cry at the finale. Like, the actual finale, not just a season finale. I had, like, so many tears. So many. 8. Do you watch the news on TV? How often? I watch news on my iPad. I don't watch it on the TV. So technically I'm watching it on the internet. So I guess no. 9. Have you ever been on TV? I know we were in a newspaper when we were in Germany. My sister and I were in costume and we were put on a newspaper. I don't know if that was also on TV or not. So I'm probably going to go with no just to be on the safe side. 10. If you were a character on a TV show, which one would you be? Wait, does this mean, like, which one am I most closely related to? Or, because I'm pretty sure I've said before, I'd love to be, like, Misty from Pokemon, just because I'd love to be in the Pokemon universe. Like, heck yeah, and I loved Misty. I'm not scared of bugs the way she is, but, like, whatever. Or at least, like, definitely not bug Pokemon. They're adorable. And then I can't die on that one. And Supernatural would be great, but, like, literally every woman dies. And, well, even the guys die, too. But, like, they usually come back. So, I don't know. I don't know who I'm most like. Huh. I guess that's where I say, like, oh, Velma from Scooby. No, I am not that blind. Also, I'm nearsighted, so if my glasses fell to the ground, I would have a very, very easy time finding them. Now, if someone threw them across the football field, that would be hard for me. um, I don't know. Fun questions to ask friends about books. This one is a little tougher because a lot of people don't read books anymore, unfortunately. But here are 10 fun questions to ask friends about books anyway. Number 1, has reading a book ever changed your life? Which one and why, if yes? Um, has a book changed my life? Ooh, I don't know. I mean, I love the Pendragon books, and they had a huge effect on me. I that was the first time I was reading a book series that as soon as the book came out, I would buy it and read it in one day. I had never experienced that before because I didn't enjoy the first Harry Potter book. I don't like the way J.K. Rowling writes. So everybody else's, their dip into that was Harry Potter. Mine was the Pendragon series by D.J. McHale. And it just, it, I don't know if it really changed my life though. So I don't know. I mean, I loved reading the Percy Jackson books, but I had already been influenced by Greek and Roman mythology long before he started writing those, so that couldn't really have changed me. Um, Reading Battle Royale maybe, because that was what really got me to dip into more horror and start enjoying more of that, I guess. So maybe I don't know. 2, do you prefer to read fiction or nonfiction? Explain your choice. Generally, I prefer fiction. I'm not big on real world type stuff. It kind of bores me. I know that's sad, but I mean, I'm reading to escape from reality. So I want to read about dragons and unicorns and all these other spectacular things that, I'm never going to come across in the real world. I mean, you can already tell based on my favorite movies and well, not movies, but TV shows. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's definitely fantasy. It's like, what, science fiction? Um, I prefer Buffy, which is definitely because it has vampires. Yu Yu Hakusho, which just has all kinds of demons and stuff. I prefer the fantastical over the normal, I guess. 3, if you could be a character in any novel you've ever read, who would you be and why? I mean, it'd be pretty cool being Annabeth from the Percy Jackson books, because she is awesome, and just, heck yeah. She also gets a happy ending. Being Courtney from Pendragon would be fun, but she doesn't have, like, as active of a role as Annabeth did, for instance. I would not want to be in the Battle Royale book because just no. Even if she lives, just no. I don't want to go through that. No, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, son. But I feel like I already did this in the last video. Lizzie Bennett from Pride and Prejudice. Yes, I could do that for sure. 4, has reading a book ever made you cry? Which one and why? Oh my goodness. So many books have made me cry. And I mean sad cry, happy cry, angry cry, all of it. I mean, I can't think of a particular one. I mean, the Percy Jackson books had me crying because I was just like, yeah! Like freaking, what was the bully's name? I want to say it was at the end of the 5th book. Her dad is Ares. She's got this chariot and she's just going around, wrangling people. Oh, you made me so happy. I was like, yeah, you kill them, girl, you go. I was getting like tears of just like frustrated happiness, I guess. I don't know if that's a thing, but I was so happy because I was like, for so long I've just hated this girl because she's so freaking mean. But now she's whooping some ass like she should be because her dad is the god of war. Like, hell yeah. The last Pendragon book made me cry so much. I had a headache for like an hour and I had to stop reading because I couldn't read. my headache was that bad. That's how much it affected me. 5. How many books do you read each year? Not many, if any at all. I tend to read fan fiction and short stories. So, although I have read some that are literally the lengths of books, I don't think most people consider them books. So, yeah, pretty much none. 6. Have you ever written or started to write a book? No, I love writing. I enjoy it, but I'm not very good at it. So, no, never gonna do that. Nope. I still sound like Batman. It hurts so much. Oh my gosh. Whispering isn't too bad. Hello, Contessa. You can come say hi to everybody. You can still talk. Come here. Come on up here. Get up here. Contessa, come here. Come here. Contessa. Good girl. Yes. Just my good boy. Say hi to everybody. Oh, you bird. Yes, you are. What's up? Do you want down? Hi. Hello. You go say hi. You go say hi. Go say hi to the camera. It's got blue lights. It's actually really cool. And there's the tail. Yep. Yep. My silly kitten. I think I'm going to finish the background tomorrow for sure. Like this top half. That's all that's left. And they're all half stitches. Not a single full stitch. So I might be able to start the back stitching tomorrow, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I should probably put subtitles on the bottom just because my handwriting isn't always the most legible. Just in case. Hello, baby girl. Hello. And then I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if I can hear me. Crap. I'm going to forget what I said if I can't hear me. Okay, well, I will do an actual sign off now since I continued. Like, subscribe, share, comment. All that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'm going to do tomorrow. I just replayed the clip to make sure I could hear myself, and I could. So I'm assuming that means you guys will be okay. And I noticed that I held my arm like this, and you can see this really long scratch on me. Before anyone asks, it was not from my cat. Okay, it was not. It was from a zip tie that somebody cut crooked instead of straight on one of our dry files at work. They all made fun of me for sounding like Batman, but I've got the scars of the Joker. I know. But I'm Batman.